Failure is part of life. We fail at relationships. We fail at work. We fail at our goals. And sometimes it feels like we're just cursed to fail. But today I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why failure is part of life. And by the end of this video, you're going to have a different perspective about failure. The first reason why failure is part of life is because we are all imperfect human beings. Imperfection is what makes us human.
Ouch.
If you take a look at nature, everything in nature is imperfect. There is no such thing as a perfectly round rock or a perfectly symmetrical leaf. The way we perceive perfection is a human construct, something that we made up, and we try to apply it to the world. We say, oh, that's perfect. But in reality, nothing is perfect. Not even you, not even me. We are all imperfect human beings. We will make mistakes. We'll mess things up. That's just part of being human. And if you're not failing, it probably means that you're not really trying. You're playing it safe. You're staying in your comfort zone. And if you want to achieve greatness, if you want to achieve excellence, you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to take risks. You have to be willing to fail. As author Robert Collier said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal.
What?
The second reason why failure is part of life is because we live in an uncertain world. We cannot predict the future. And there are so many things that are beyond our control.
Ow.
Sometimes we do everything right. We do everything that we can, but things don't go our way. Things don't go according to plan. Sometimes bad things happen. People get sick. People pass away, accidents happen. These are things that are beyond our control. There are uncertainties in life. And if you're not able to accept uncertainty, if you're not able to accept the fact that you can't control everything, then you're going to be miserable. One of the best ways to deal with uncertainty, one of the best ways to deal with failure is to have a growth mindset. When things don't go according to plan, when you experience failure, instead of seeing it as a setback, instead of seeing it as a reason to give up, you have to see it as an opportunity to learn, as an opportunity to grow. As the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. Make the most of them. And the third reason why failure is part of life is because we live in a complex world. There are so many people. There are so many moving parts. And sometimes things just don't go according to plan. When I was working in corporate, when I was working as a project manager, we had these big project plans, right? They were like 60 pages, 100 pages. And we would spend months developing these plans. But inevitably, no matter how much planning you do, no matter how much effort you put into the plan, things would still go wrong. People would still mess up. Sometimes there would be conflicts. Things would still happen that were beyond our control. So we have to be flexible. We have to be adaptable. We have to be able to adjust our sails, so to speak, based on the circumstances, based on the things that are beyond our control. The Japanese have this term called wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi is the beauty of imperfection. It's the beauty of things that are broken. They have this beautiful pottery that has these cracks in them. And in the pottery, they put gold. And the reason why they put gold in the cracks is to highlight the cracks. It's to show that this is a handmade item. It's not perfect. It's not flawless. It's not something that came out of a machine. It's something that was made by a human being. It has flaws. It has imperfections. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to fail. Because as long as you keep going, as long as you keep trying, as long as you're moving forward, That's all that matters.
Oh.
So in conclusion, failure is part of life. Failure is part of the journey. It's part of the process. We fail because we are imperfect human beings. We fail because we live in an uncertain world. And we fail because we live in a complex world. But you know what? Failure is not a bad thing. In fact, I would argue that failure is a good thing. It's a good thing because it forces us to be humble. It forces us to be adaptable. It forces us to grow. So the next time you experience failure, instead of seeing it as a setback, instead of seeing it as a reason to give up, you have to see it as an opportunity to learn, as an opportunity to grow. As the Roman philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, the obstacle is the path. Oh, failure is part of life. Failure is part of the journey. Failure is part of the process. So embrace it. Be happy that you're failing. Be happy that you're growing. Be happy that you're becoming better. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel, Echoes of Purpose Daily.